What is foundation? Foundation is a cosmetic that comes in different formulas. It can be liquid, it can be in cream, or you can find it in powder. Its main purpose is to uniform your complexion. So to cover any discoloration that you may have or even any flaws that you don't like on your face. You apply it on your face and on your neck. What can you use to apply foundation?
A brush, a sponge, your fingertips.
What technique can you use to apply foundation?
With the brush, my favorite technique is the patting motion. So you pat, 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 making sure that the foundation is blending into your skin. When using a sponge, make sure that it's damp and press the foundation into your skin. Fingertips are usually used with creamy consistency products like BB creams or lightweight foundations.
When using a flat denser brush, you can also apply your foundation with the swirling motion.
How do you choose your right foundation color? So how can you identify the right foundation shade? The first thing you need to know is the color of your undertone.
Let's distinguish between shade and undertone. Shade goes from dark to light, while undertone is divided into warm/olive, cold, and neutral.
There are different techniques that you can use to understand your undertone. First thing, check the color of your veins. If they are blue, bluish purple, then your undertone might be pink. If they are green, then your undertone might be olive. If you have both, then that means you're neutral. Another indicator is the way you get tanned. So do you get sunburned easily and become red, or you become just darker and you don't get easily burnt? The third technique involves the color of your jewelry. If gold suits you best, then your undertone is warm. If silver suits you best, then your undertone is cold. If silver and gold jewelry suit you best, then in that case you are a neutral undertone. Light, medium, dark is obvious. Now you know which undertone you are, and now you can understand which undertone to pick from the different shades. Keep in mind that many people tend to match their foundation to their neck. That's a no. Why? Because the neck is one of the lightest parts of your body. So you're basically matching to the lightest part and you're gonna look paler. The best thing is to match your foundation to the rest of your body. So basically to your chest, shoulder, knee, especially if it's summer or the majority of your skin is exposed. So the next question is, where should I try my foundation shade when I buy it? So the best part is basically where your jawline is, so where your face meets the neck. Now, I know we said that it doesn't need to match your neck. Perfect. But still, you need something that is close to your skin, color, tone, and undertone. So keep in mind, it needs to match your whole body. Obviously, it must not be like so different from your neck. It's a tricky one. Which formula to choose? Does it depend on your skin type? Well, the answer is yes. So if your skin is like the oily type, then you should go for a powder or a mineral foundation because it needs to absorb and stop your oils. You can also choose a liquid foundation, but the thing is you need to pay attention is that it needs to be oil-free. What if instead your skin is dry or normal to dry? Then in that case, you should go for a liquid foundation or a cream foundation. And it can have oils. Foundation or BB cream? Well, that's a personal choice. It all depends on how much coverage or if you want a more skin looking like skin type of result. Another thing is that usually BB creams also have like more moisturizing effect, and they tend to be like hybrid products like cream with a pigment. So in that case, if you want your skin to look natural and you don't want it to look cakey, you don't want people to see that you're wearing foundation, then you should choose the BB cream. While if you don't mind that people can actually tell you're wearing foundation, even though I have to be sincere, like new formulas, foundation nowadays, actually you can't tell most of the time unless it's a full coverage and you're wearing tons of layer of foundation. That's another case. But in this first case where you're wearing a natural foundation, and by natural I mean the natural effect, then in that case you should go for foundation. One isn't better than the other. It really depends on your skin. Personal choice. Mature skin, the rule is the older you get, the less you should wear. Again, a matter of personal choice. You have to be comfortable in your own skin. So, mature skin, liquid foundation. You found a great foundation for your skin? Stick to it. Go for it. Trial and error is always a rule. 3 major mistakes that people make with foundation. Not picking the right formula based on your skin type. Another thing, you're not taking into consideration the weather and the humidity of where you live. Second error, you're not picking the right color. You're picking the right shade, but you're not picking the right undertone. What I mean is that you know your undertone, but probably by adding foundation with the same undertone, you're emphasizing even more what is already there. While sometimes you need to contrast and use the opposite undertone. Third and last mistake, not blending your jawline. Mixing foundations. Can you mix foundations? Yes, of course you can. But remember one rule. Silicone needs to be mixed with silicone-based foundation. Oil foundation needs to be mixed with an oil foundation, and water-based foundation need to be mixed with water-based foundation because water doesn't mix with oil. So pay attention to your foundation ingredients. Your foundation is too dark, don't worry. Don't throw it away. I've got a solution for you. If your foundation is too dark, you can always mix it with something lighter. Or you can always mix it with your moisturizer. Trust me, you'll find the right shade. If your foundation is too light, mix it with a darker shade. I'm sure that you have a second shade that is darker for summer.